Men over 60. 5 fruits that restore testosterone and manhood naturally. Have you been feeling like your energy is slowly fading? Not because of illness, not because of pain, but simply because the spark is no longer there. You wake up, go through your day, but things that once excited you no longer do. Even intimacy, once a natural part of life, now feels distant. That is exactly what happened to Mr. Walter, a 68-year-old man I recently worked with. His blood pressure was stable. His heart was strong. But he felt no desire, no drive, no joy. And the reason was not testosterone. It was something most people never think about: dopamine. In today's video, I will show you 5 simple, natural ways to bring it back and help you reconnect with the part of you that still wants to feel alive. One of the simplest, most natural ways to increase dopamine is through gentle movement in the morning. What is it? It is not intense exercise. It is not lifting weights or running. It is just moving your body gently and consistently. Walking, stretching, light yoga, or even Tai Chi. That is enough. Why does it work? Because movement stimulates the brain's reward center. It tells your body to release dopamine, which lifts your mood, sharpens your mind, and gives you a sense of energy and focus. Especially after a night's sleep, when dopamine is low, movement acts like a natural reset button. When should you do it? The best time is early in the morning, between 6 and 8 a.m., when your brain is waking up and ready to receive positive signals. Where can you do it? Anywhere. On your porch, around your block, inside your home, or even next to your bed. What matters is consistency, not location. Who is it for? Everyone, especially men over 60 who feel their spark fading. You do not need to be athletic, you just need to begin. How do you start? Start with 10 minutes. Put on comfortable shoes. Walk slowly and breathe, or do some gentle shoulder rolls and neck stretches by the window. That is exactly what I asked Mr. Walter to do. He started walking around his garden each morning. After just 1 week, he told me, "Doctor, I feel like someone switched the lights back on." That is dopamine waking up. So tomorrow morning, before reaching for your phone or cup of coffee, try reaching for movement. It could be the very thing your brain is asking for, and it just might bring your energy and your joy back to life. What if I told you the sun could help restore your desire and energy? What is it? This method is as old as nature itself. It is about exposing your skin and eyes safely to early morning sunlight. No pills, no machines, just light. Why does it work? Because sunlight is more than just warmth. It sends signals directly to your brain's hypothalamus, where dopamine is regulated. Natural light stimulates your circadian rhythm, tells your brain it is time to wake up, and increases dopamine production. Studies have shown that just 10 to 15 minutes of early sunlight can significantly improve mood, alertness, and motivation, especially in older adults. When should you do it? The most effective window is between 6 and 8 a.m., when the sun is soft but powerful. That is when your brain is most sensitive to light cues. Where should it be done? Outdoors is best, of course, but if that is not possible, sitting by an open window works too. The key is to remove barriers. No sunglasses, no glass if possible, just your skin and the sun. Who benefits most? Men over 60 who feel mentally dim or emotionally flat. If you find yourself tired even after sleep, or disconnected from things you used to enjoy, this is for you. How do you begin? Go outside with your morning tea or coffee. Sit with your arms and face exposed. Look at the sky, not your phone. Breathe deeply, be still. That is what I asked Mr. Walter to do. He started spending 15 minutes on his porch each morning. Within days, he said, "Doctor, I feel like my mornings have color again." Sunlight is free. And sometimes, the best medicine is already shining right outside your door. Let us talk about food, not for your stomach but for your brain. What is it? Tyrosine is an amino acid found in certain protein-rich foods. It is the raw material your brain uses to create dopamine. Without enough tyrosine, your brain simply cannot make what it needs to help you feel alive, motivated, and connected. Why does it matter? Because as we age, the efficiency of dopamine production declines. And when dopamine is low, you may feel flat, uninterested, or even emotionally numb. Adding tyrosine to your diet helps restore the supply line, giving your brain what it needs to function properly. When should you eat it? Start in the morning. That is when your dopamine levels are lowest and your body is most ready to absorb nutrients. Where does tyrosine come from? Some of the best sources are eggs, almonds, wild-caught salmon, chicken breast, and low-fat cottage cheese. These are foods that not only support dopamine, but also boost overall brain and heart health. Who should eat them? If you are over 60, and especially if you feel mentally tired, emotionally flat, or just off, this is a simple, natural way to support your brain chemistry without medication. How do you get started? Begin with breakfast. Try one boiled egg, a small handful of almonds, and a slice of grilled salmon or chicken. Nothing fancy, just real whole foods. That is what Mr. Walter did. He told me, after 3 days, I didn't just feel more awake, I felt more like myself. Food is not just fuel, it is information. And when you feed your brain the right way, it remembers how to feel again. Let me share something most people do not realize. The biggest enemy of your dopamine might be the sugar in your kitchen. What is it? Refined sugar is found in soft drinks, packaged snacks, pastries, sauces, even in so-called healthy granola bars. It causes quick spikes in dopamine, but then leads to sudden crashes. Why is that a problem? Because your brain gets used to these highs and lows. Over time, it produces less dopamine naturally, relying more on sugar to feel good. This creates a cycle of dependence, mood swings, and eventually emotional numbness. When is sugar most harmful? When it becomes a daily habit, a sweet treat after every meal, a soda every afternoon. These routines slowly wear down your brain's reward system without you noticing. Where is it hiding? Not just in desserts. Sugar hides in ketchup, white bread, flavored yogurt, fruit juices, and even salad dressings. Always read labels. Look for terms like glucose, corn syrup, and maltodextrin. Who should be careful? Men over 60 who feel tired, anxious, or emotionally dull, especially if you find yourself reaching for snacks out of boredom rather than hunger. How can you change it? Start small. Replace one sugary item with a natural option. Swap soda for sparkling water with lemon. Choose a piece of fruit instead of a cookie. Dark chocolate, at least 85% cocoa, is also a great alternative. When Mr. Walter removed his daily soft drinks, he felt a noticeable shift within 5 days. He told me, I didn't know how foggy I had become until the fog started to clear. Reducing sugar is not about restriction. It is about giving your brain the peace and balance it needs to heal. When people talk about restoring energy or desire, they often forget the foundation. Sleep. What is it? Deep, restful, consistent sleep, night after night. Not just lying in bed, but actually reaching the deeper stages of sleep where the brain repairs itself. Why does it matter? Because while you sleep, your brain goes to work. It clears toxins, repairs nerve cells, and most importantly, it replenishes dopamine levels. Without good sleep, even the best food or exercise won't work as well. Your brain needs rest to build its chemistry. When is it most effective? Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., when your body naturally produces the most restorative hormones. Sleeping before midnight gives your brain the time it needs to heal and reset. Where should sleep happen? In a cool, quiet, dark room. No screens, no background noise. Make your bedroom a space for true rest. No TV, no phone, no distractions. Who needs to prioritize it? Any man over 60 who feels tired even after waking up, or who struggles with motivation and emotional connection. Poor sleep and low dopamine often go hand in hand. How do you improve it? Start with a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Turn off all screens an hour before bed. Use soft lighting, red or amber bulbs if possible. You might also try a warm foot soak or gentle breathing before sleep. Mr. Walter started going to bed at 9:30 and stopped using his phone at night. Within a week, he said, I didn't just sleep better, I felt more like myself when I woke up. Because when you sleep deeply, you don't just rest, you restore the very chemistry that helps you feel alive. If you are listening to this and thinking, that sounds like me, then I want you to know something. You are not broken, you are not too old, and you are not alone. What you are feeling, this fading of joy, this loss of drive, this quiet sense of disconnection is not weakness. It is chemistry, and chemistry can be rebuilt. Let us go over what we covered today. To restore your dopamine, your energy, and your sense of self, you do not need complicated plans or expensive treatments. You just need to return to what your body already knows. First, move your body in the morning. Even 10 minutes of light movement can switch your brain back on. Second, let the sunlight in. A few minutes of early morning light helps reset your hormones and lift your mood. Third, eat foods that feed your brain. Eggs, almonds, salmon, rich in tyrosine, give your brain the building blocks it needs. Fourth, cut back on refined sugar. It steals your joy twice, once by flooding you, then by crashing you. And fifth, protect your sleep. Because at night, your brain heals. And it is in those quiet hours that dopamine is restored. You may not feel a dramatic change overnight, but every small habit you build is like lighting a candle in a dark room. And soon, that room begins to glow again. Mr. Walter didn't change his life all at once. He took one step, then another, and little by little he returned to himself. You can too. Because your desire, your joy, and your spark, they are not gone. They are simply waiting for you to care for them, gently and daily. And Senior Holistic Health will be here to walk with you every step of the way. If today's message touched something inside you, then maybe it is time to begin again. Not with pressure, not with guilt, but with one small change, one simple act of care for your body and mind. If you found this video helpful, I gently invite you to share it with a friend, a brother, a partner, someone who may also be feeling a little lost, a little less alive than they used to. And I would love to hear from you. Which of the 5 habits felt most doable for you today? Leave a comment below. Let us learn from each other and grow stronger together. In the next video, Senior Holistic Health will be sharing natural ways to support testosterone in men over 60 without drugs, without side effects. Just food, lifestyle, and gentle science. So if you do not want to miss it, please consider subscribing to our channel and tap the little bell so YouTube lets you know when we are back. But for now, thank you for spending this time with us. On behalf of everyone at Senior Holistic Health, I wish you calm mornings, peaceful nights, and the quiet joy of feeling yourself again, fully, deeply, and naturally. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind to yourself, and stay connected.